In other news, about 1,500 of the 4,600 staff at Kenya Airways risk losing their jobs in a planned downsizing exercise. Kenya Airline Pilots Association, Kenya Aviation Workers Union, and Central Organization of Trade Union have faulted the planned action, whose proponents say is aimed at returning the national carrier back to profitability.
A storm is brewing at the national carrier Kenya Airways amid reports that the company plans to downsize about 1,500 out of the 4,600 staff members. The Kenya Airline Pilots Association, Kenya Aviation Workers Union, and Central Organization of Trade Union opposing the move, terming the planned action as misguided. The unions instead calling for a review of performance for those at the helm of the company.
There has been a cumulative loss of 102 billion, and this is spanning over the 6 years. And this has been brought about by the inefficiencies and short-sightedness in a market where our competitors are growing and thriving. And this is at a time when employees for the last 5 months have taken a sacrifice of up to 81% of their pay.
Looking at the board, or the board chairman and the CEO and the top managers, these are people that lack the loyalty, the commitment to the future and success of Kenya Airways as an airline.
Led by COTU Deputy Secretary General Ernest Nadomi, the unions are calling for the resignation of the company's top management.
The entire board of KQ and the top management should tender their resignation immediately. They should. And once they have tendered their resignation, the government needs to move in. The investigative agencies.
The group arguing that problems at the national carrier cannot be blamed on the company's annual wage bill.
If the wage bill of employees is 13 billion, and they have debts amounting to 1 or 2 billion, even a kindergarten kid will not focus on the wage bill.
Declaring workers redundant is an exercise that has been going on since 2004. Every 4 years, there has been a retrenchment. Every 4 years to date. That has not changed the problems in Kenya Airways.
The downsizing of Kenya Airways will guarantee job losses in the thousands, both within and by extension. Kenya Airways staff continue to sacrifice their wages in an effort to counter the ongoing retrenchments within the company.
Global's aviation industry is taking a hit, courtesy of coronavirus pandemic, with the fortunes of the national carrier receiving a battering affecting KQ's recovery plan. Well, according to CALPA and COTU, downsizing the number of staff of about 1,500 out of 4,600 will not salvage the situation in the sector, but instead they are calling for reforms from top management. For Channel 1 News, I'm Serafina Robbie.